So now Xerox is considering a takeover of HP. Over to the printer, assuming it's worked. Indeed it has. My producers have been printing out the terms of this deal to our HP printer. I rather like an HP printer. I have one at home. But be that as it may, let's have a look. It's printed in colour and on card. We're all lucky here. OK, remember that HP is more than 3 times the size of Xerox, 27 billion to 8 billion. It's a sign for sale, or a sale sign. Xerox is selling stakes in parts of its business. It also has a funding commitment from a bank for all of this. And there are sales reports that show why this merger could happen. If you look at this sales report, printers and ink are down, and therefore those falling sales. Now, that's as it relates to HP. Look at Xerox, and you get a copy of it. So naturally, the copy machine has been seen sales falling as well, too. Consolidating is a way to survive. But the question is, do you survive, bearing in mind copy machines down, printers and inks down? Do you survive if you put 2 failing companies together? Besides the natural synergies that you will get, cost savings in accounting and the like. What do you think, Paul?
I think it's going to be a tough sell for shareholders if this deal actually does get proposed. Keep in mind, as you pointed out, Xerox is a much smaller company than Hewlett-Packard right now. HP's market cap is closer to $30 billion today because of the takeover talks spiking it higher. So, 3 to 4 times more expensive than the Xerox market cap. Xerox is probably going to have to sell assets, get some private equity backers, other Wall Street firms to help finance this deal before they could even think of proposing something to HP that HP might want to accept.
Does it make sense, though? I mean, even if you can get it, even, I say we all need a printer. I suppose I'm one of those. Sorry?
Do we?
Yeah, well, I have still have a printer. Do you have a printer?
I do as well, but, we're not millennials, are we?
It's always good to print up, so print up a dog. But my point is that, HP split, of course, from the solutions company to the printers and the other
Right,
parts.
you have the HP enterprise business. And then Xerox split, too. They have the separate company now known as Conduent that is more of a document management company. So they've already shed the higher growth businesses, and these are the 2 legacy, titans of tech from the 1950s.
But I'm just dragging out of my memory, if I believe, earlier this year or late last year, Hewlett-Packard took a very large fall in its share price. It was in the mid-30s or something, and it dropped into the high teens on the back of problems and questions about whether the viability of these companies.
Yeah, I think it is a safe assumption that a deal of these 2 companies, it's the classic case possibly of 2 wrongs not necessarily making a right. Unfortunately, if a deal were to go through, you would have to think that one way to sell it to Wall Street is that this is about synergy, it's about cost cutting, and we all know what that usually means. It means job cuts. So this may not be a great thing for these 2 proud franchises to merge and then all of a sudden have to hack away at their workforce.
Xerox used to be a noun, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to the Xerox machine. You're too young to remember that.
No, I am not. I'm older than you think. There's a fair amount of gray in this beard. It used to be a verb. I mean, Xerox today, Xerox back then was kind of like Google today. I mean, obviously, it is something that was synonymous.
Would you Xerox me these papers?
Should I get you some coffee, sir, while we're at it?
Good to see you, sir.
It's turning an episode of Mad Men for some reason here.